Roar! Grand rising, everybody. How everybody doing? In here with a beast this morning. It's 8/12, second day of what is it? The holiday. Appreciate everybody for being in here with a beast of a man. Thank you very much. My apologies for keeping everybody waiting. I was actually trying to put on the shirt. Shout out to everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Undershirt. I never liked the term white beater, y'all. I never liked that. Something about that never quite sit right with me. Why would I want to call my shirt a white beater? I'm never comfortable with that. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all say, well, awesome, you say a lot of stuff. I do. And I mean it all. But something about the term white beater in an undershirt doesn't quite. I think men should just call these undershirts. I don't like the word tank top. That's faggotish. All right, I don't care what nobody. I'm not calling. I don't want no fucking tank tops. All right, I call it an undershirt. Simple as that. Shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody for being here. Hopefully everybody had a great. Everybody's resting properly. Hopefully everybody is very. Everybody's very hopeful and very optimistic. You know what I'm saying about this coming year, and I appreciate everybody for being in here with a beast of a man this morning. Appreciate everybody. Y'all make sure y'all get the likes commensurate with the chat. You know what I'm saying I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, question. I have a topic here. Why is there an influx on women pastors? Right? Why is that? And is this in line with the biblical version, the biblical, the terms, well, the restrictions of the Bible, right? And is this proper, right? So this is something I think about, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Things come to me as they come, and then I give y'all kind of what's floating around in this peanut head of mine. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm really interested to know and get into that this morning with the chat and to see who is in agreement or disagreement. And should women be over men in leadership roles in the church. Why is this? You know what I mean? Like, why? Why did it's never happened previously, yet you see the constant moving. Everybody's a preacher now. That seems to be a quick way to make a buck. Everybody, any whore, any any pimp preacher, nigga was a drug addict junkie, and all of a sudden he can doc. Now he's a preacher. So, whatever, right? Shout out to everybody. Appreciate everybody for being in here. So we'll discuss this. Appreciate the like. We'll get people that'll come in. The gizmo is resting. And I'll begin to give y'all my take on this. Now, in truth, y'all, what I decided to do was do a little bit of research on this thing, right? I said, well, awesome. It doesn't seem kosher, right? It doesn't mesh well, but let's go to what they believe in, which is Christians, the Bible. So this is a version, right? This is the New Revised Standard Version. Now, I do recognize, for the sake of the chat, there is several different Bibles. You have the King James Version, you know what I mean? And, and why his version came about, I'm not going to get into. But I think there's several versions of a Bible. Don't get awesome trying to act like he knows all of this, because he really doesn't. However, what I did was, I went in this Bible and I marked it. So, y'all, what I will do is share what a beast did. Okay. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is 1 Timothy. All right. So this is out of y'all Bible now. So I want, or at least a version of you all's Bible, right? So let's see what your Bible says. And I call it your Bible if you're a Christian, right? And this is no disrespect. Once again, this is from the Word, right? This is 1 Timothy, everybody. This 1 Timothy 2, verse 11. And let me see here. I have it in here marked, y'all. There we go. Let's start from 8. Let's do that, y'all. 1 Timothy 8. And I quote, I desire then that in every place the men should pray, lifting up holy hands without anger or argument. Also, that the women should dress themselves modestly and decently in suitable clothing, not with their hair braided or with gold, pearls, or expensive clothes. Now let's stop right there. All right. So we don't want to go too fast, too far. Once again, y'all, this is y'all Bible. According to the church, according to the Bible, women shouldn't even go into the church if they're not dressed properly, right? Now they said, well, they didn't say properly. They said modestly. What does modest mean? Modest mean? It means of low, what's the word, y'all? I'm trying to think of a modest, of not of low standing, but I'm going to look that word up just to make sure I say it correctly. Somebody put the definition of modest in the chat. Also don't want to get that incorrect. Shout out to the lovely Ediba. Not y'all. Well, there's their Bible. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Christian, you believe in the Bible, right? So, you know what I mean? Here's the thing, Ediba. Shout out to the lovely Ediba. Ediba's in the chat. Ediba, here's my position, right? If you believe in something, then you should be willing to believe in it wholeheartedly. You don't get to pick the portions out that you like and then reject the ones that you don't. You see what I'm saying? And that is my position. This is why I'm a beast and the rest of you niggas is cowards, right? These niggas is cowards because they won't be men and say what I'm saying. They don't have it in them. My position, ladies and gentlemen, if you in the chat, is very simple, right? Say to dress themselves modestly and decently and in suitable clothing, right? Suitable clothing, y'all. That means to come into church fully clothed. That means to come into church and have respect for that means to come in and have respect for the position and the place that you're in. Not coming in like you just left the fucking club. All right? Not coming in just like what's that hood rat? Lotto. And the rest of them skeezers. Shout out to definition of modest, unassuming, or moderate in the estimation of one's abilities and achievements. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great on you, Edwin. You finally did something to help me. I'll take that into consideration. Shout out to the lovely Mai is here, lead moderator extraordinaire. She will cuss your ass out if you fuck up, and she will block you. So don't upset Mai. The lovely Mai is in here. Mai, I have to go here because one of the things, y'all, and thinking about this thing, I said, wait a minute. So what does the Bible say? Here's my thing, everybody. If you have to have rules and you have to have order. You cannot pick and choose when you want the order and when you don't want the order. You don't get to do that. You don't get to dictate what's acceptable and what isn't. If you're following a doctrine, if you're following a faith, if you're following a belief, you accept it all. You accept it all. I'll give you an example, everybody. Gizmo's not going to agree with everything her father says. She's just not. She's going to want to develop her own ideas, and she's going to want to see certain things. She may say, Dad, she may say, you know what, Dad, I just don't know about that, Dad, right? But what she does is, or what she should do anyway, is say, you know what, that's my father. I respect it, so I'm going to follow the rules anyway. Why? Because she's under the leadership of my home, right? You're in my home, you follow leadership. Now, you all, according to you ladies, you under the leadership, most of you all say you're Christians. That means dressing in a certain way that is appropriate for the church. So we're just going to start there, y'all. This is Timothy. Shout out to, okay. And first of all, let me greet everybody, you know what I'm saying, Grand Rise. Thank you for being here with Beast of a Man. Now, ladies, gentlemen, my question becomes, why do you get to pick the portions that you're comfortable with versus the ones that you don't? And who made that acceptable? And is that acceptable? This is why the church has become a joke in the black community. This is why you don't see masculine men in churches. You don't. Because what they've seen, what they've witnessed are very low quality, low vibrational women masquerading themselves as Christians, all the while doing all of the worldly things and behaving just like the women outside, all the while they claim to be Proverbs 31 women. Shout out to Maya. That's me and Maya's little joke. And Maya told me out of her own mouth, and I looked it up to confirm it, a Proverbs 31 woman is a wife. And she is correct. You are not a Proverbs 31 woman unless you are a wife, according to the Bible. Not you on Kendra G's show and you got 5 baby daddies and he didn't find the wife, found the good thing. What? This is what he found? Like this is what God had for him. It's some sort of a gift to take care of you. Like everybody's, you've been around the block. Yo, a master saying called spin the block. That's for the young folk. Hey, Jack. So you done been around the block several times, and so you want a black man to come sign up for your ass when you done been dragged through the streets, right? So so you a Proverbs 31 woman. You get to claim Proverbs 31 when you have never been a wife, right? And don't know nothing about it. Shout out to Brother Stephen Rambo. Yeah, but the church shouldn't be a dating app. You say, what do you mean? The church shouldn't be the dating app? Well, Stephen, let's first of all appreciate great comment. Let's dig a little bit deeper in that. The church initially for the black community was a place of several things. It was community, it was fellowship, it was worship, and it was also a place to meet, right? And a lot of relationships come from the black church, Stephen. That was actually a place that black people were at, and they actually bonded in these places. This is where it was it was technically the dating app. It was the place to be. You know what I'm saying? What happened is because we used it, y'all. It was important to use it because it was a place where we could gather, that we could express ideas, exchange information, we could socialize, we could be with one another, right? And you do business there, you barter. It was not just a place of worship, right? It was a place that we came where we would then begin to be with one another. So I would respectfully disagree, Stephen. Like, yeah, it definitely was a plan initially, right? Now these things have evolved, and it's evolved into something ugly where people don't follow their Bible. You don't follow your Bible. Shout out to Hero. Kendrick can't jump on the pool. Why? So with all that foundation, she be rocking Nero. So look at Edward, she co-signing. Edward, stop co-signing. Shout out to Stephen agrees. Yes, Stephen, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Hero. Got some men in the chat. Beast of men. You gotta be a beast to be a man, because I don't get marks over here. Unless they just come in and troll, and then we get up out of here. You come on and troll a little bit, but this is a place for men and quality women. My issue, Stephen, is this though. Why do people continuously get the ability to perverse the very book that they say they claim? Like this is why do you get the ability to use the Bible at your whim? Why do you get to pick the portions that you like and say, you know what, I like this part of it. Oh, I don't like this part of it, so this is not for me. Well, wait a minute. Are you following the doctrine or aren't you not? Are you in line with the rules or are you not? If you're not, then you're not. If you are, then you are. But either way, you don't get to pick. You don't get to jump back and forth. And this is why you don't have a lot of masculine black men in churches. You got a lot of cornballs and sissies, right? You got a lot of these feminized black men. These niggas be gay as a motherfucker. Y'all went to church, y'all, the niggas. Hey, yo, what's that movie? What's that? Hallelujah, hallelujah, it's raining, man. Man, listen, man. Listen. It is pathetic. And the same very women, y'all, that's always in these kindred chats, that's always these women that's always in church, they always say, what you coming on Kendra app for if you in church? You should be able to find you a man there. You in church, but you can't find him. Why? Because them niggas is fags. And you know it, right? But you don't deserve no good man, no way, because you're not a good woman. But you'll tell Kendra you're a Proverbs 31 woman. You're absolutely not. Y'all get the likes commensurate with the chat. Appreciate y'all so much. You're here with a beast of a man. Shout out to brother Antonio. 2 things about the Bible: repent, save soul, and lining the planet with God's word, free water, no air pollution, no water pollution. You say those are some. That was 3 things. Is that in the Bible, Antonio? Because we're only dealing with the Bible. Shout out to, in this particular case, Tonio, just trying to make sure we get clarification on a book that everyone says they follow, right? How do you get to pick and choose when you want to be a virtuous woman, and how you should behave according to the church? And how should you behave initially? And then should you be in a leadership role? And this is the book. This is their good book. Shout out to Flu. What up, though, EBK? Appreciate you for being in here. Stephen Rambo laughing. Yeah, you're going to do a lot of that. The lovely Trey Marie has entered the chat. Everybody greet Trey Marie. Please do. Y'all get a beast likes up. as the beast begins to feast. Even more so. Where was that? Let's see. Yes, y'all. And this is Timothy 2. This is right after verse 8. This is going into 10. But with good works, as I prosper for women who profess reverence for God, let a woman learn in silence with full submission. Let's stop there. Black women about to get mad. They don't like this. Oh, I'm about to get they about to get mad, y'all. Do y'all know I was just watching Pop the Balloon and a man said, how do you feel about submission? I don't know why he even asked that. That's a Mark's question anyway. You shouldn't even be asking. You should just be paying attention. If she ain't in line, she should be up out of there. So you shouldn't even be asking that. I don't even ask no woman. It's like asking, is water wet? It's a stupid ass question and no real man answers that. Okay. So even the Bible speaks of submission. Once again, how do you get to pick and choose the portions that you like versus what you don't? You get to pick and choose what you like and what you don't. This is why you need beast of men like me to tell you, Marks, exactly how you should be moving, because you ain't got no guts. Shout out to they hate submission, which is also in the Bible. Shout out to my just literally put that as with you couldn't write it up. The lovely moderator extraordinaire, she said it. And you pick and choose the portions that you like, and you have this ability to circumvent and to navigate. It's like this. If you're involved in something, then you don't get the opportunity to pick and choose the portions of it that you like. I'll tell y'all an example, man. Let me tell y'all how serious this is. When I was in the streets, when I was a criminal, there's certain things that come with being a criminal. Jail, death, the feds, robberies, killings, all snitching. It's all linked. It's all linked. And guess what? Guys do it all the time. Right? The guys y'all think are tough, they go right down there and make a deal. Right? To save their own ass and fry their friends. That's the only part of the game that I didn't feel was fair. I use the word feel in this particular sense. That I didn't believe that was fair. But it didn't matter. It was still being done anyway. So once again, y'all, I didn't get a choice to pick and choose the consequences of my actions. I didn't get to pick and choose the portions that I believed in. Either I was with it or I wasn't. If I'm not, then I need to get my ass on the sideline and go work me a 9 to 5. If I was with it, then I got to accept all the things that come with it. You see how that goes? So how do you get to not pick and choose the portion that you like? Come on, y'all get them likes up, man. Y'all know I'm cooking, man. Respect the chat. Respect a beast when he cooking. Shout out to 102. We all know that the new birth has had leadership problems for decades. Is the new birth, when they say new birth 102, first of all, appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. When you saying 102, what you saying 102, you mean the new birth as far as that, is that new Christians? Is that new people you mean that aren't when you say new birth, new Christians? Okay? And when you say new birth, explain that a little bit more to me so I can address you properly. Shout out to Ro. Folks pick and choose to justify their actions. That's the point, Ro. Shout out to Ro. What you just said, Ro, is what we were gonna but since Ro got us there, you know what I'm saying, slightly ahead, we're gonna make sure we address Ro properly. Ro is 100% facts. This is really what you want to do. You want to justify your bullshit actions, but you want to use this to do it. Awesome not gonna let you. Now, I'm not a Christian, but I'm a man. And that's all I claim to be. You don't get to use the portions of this, right, to justify your BS endeavors, right, your whorish ways, mannish and seductive ways, trying to entice men, right, and use this to do it. I'm going to let you know about yourself. And according to this role, they shouldn't be in leadership positions. This ain't me. Awesome's a sexist. Awesome hates women. He hates black women. He hates himself. Who hurt you? Listen, don't. This is your book. I just read from the book, bro. That's called checkmate. Now, if you don't want to listen to your book, that's fine. Just don't come over here telling me you a supporter and you a Christian. Just be a worldly woman. But you're not a Proverbs 31 woman, baby. You're not. You're not. You're not he didn't find it the wife. Because you can quote a couple scriptures that you like, that benefit you. That doesn't make you a woman who is entitled to the covering and leadership of a man, a beast of a man. That does not qualify you for that. And you can take it or leave it. I don't know how you feel about it. Shout out to Dan Jones, Fast and Pray. This is what somebody should do. Dana. Is that Dana? Excuse me, Dana. Thank you so much. Shout out to Dana. Trey Marie asked to like and subscribe. Please follow what Miss Trey Marie has asked. She is correct. If that's what you want to listen, women should be fast and pray. It says follow in silence and in full submission. That's what your Bible says. If you're a Christian, I'm speaking to you. You don't get to pick and choose the portions that you like. You don't get that. You don't get that right. That's not the way it goes. And I'm going to call you on it. Shout out to the lovely moderator extraordinaire. New Birth is the name of Jamal. Like, hey, well, I guess, since you brought him up, yeah, that creep. Yeah, I done saw a lot on that mark. Yeah, he's a creep. And somebody ain't gonna like that in the chat, but you can buy. If you following that piece of shit, then you ain't got half a brain, no way. People ain't gonna like that. Watch, hey, Trey Marie, watch the chat go down. Watch this. Yep. Any of them guys, that they're not here to help y'all. They're here to fleece the flock. These guys are here to line their pockets. Them guys ain't shit. I said it. All right. Now I don't care how you feel about it. How about that? Shout out to the lovely Angel Baby. Hello, thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you and that precious baby girl. Thank you so much, Angel Baby. Awesome sends it back. A beast of a man will give you a special roar. Ah! Shout out to Angel Baby. That's for you. Thank you so much, Miss Angel Baby, and me and the Gizmo and I, we send it back. Shout out to Angel Baby. Okay, chat. Yes, it's facts. Shout out to Angel Baby. Hello. Miss Dana. Thank you and you're welcome. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Dana. He's a fake prophet. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Dana. Yes, he is. And all these guys do is come on. They get the ability to say whatever they want to say. And because they're considered prophets, I don't know how these guys were considered prophets, y'all. I don't know how these guys were considered prophets. But y'all know awesome. He'll drift into a whole nother topic. Let me focus on this. But yeah, I hate him. And anybody that's like him, nah, that's facts. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Now, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let us continue. Where did awesome end up here? All right. So where did I end up, y'all? Let's go back. Let a woman learn in silence with full submission, which is what a lot of you women hate, but I said it anyway because the Bible said it. Number 12. Let me see. Verse 2:12. I permit no woman to teach or to have authority over a man. She is to be kept silent. Let me say that again. I permit no woman to teach or to have authority over a man. She is to be kept silent. This is inside the house. This is inside the house of the God. This is in the Bible that y'all believe in. That you black women swear up and down that you support. And why do I do this? Also, you were just talking about black women. Because I'm dealing with black women. Right? That's what we're dealing with. Right? Because you are the ones who always claim that you are God-fearing. That you want God-fearing. But you don't fear God. Because you don't follow his rules. How can you fear something and you don't follow the rules? How do you get that? How does that work, chat? Somebody got to help me out. I'm not that smart. I only got a GED. Trey Marie, I'm not that smart. I'm talking to the white woman, y'all. I'm just letting her know. I got a GED. Somebody got to help me. How do you get to pick and choose the parts that you like and not accept it all? How did you get past this part? Why doesn't the church want, and let's take this a step further, y'all. Why do y'all think the Bible doesn't want women in leadership positions? Why? According to the Bible, not according to Awesome. This ain't the book of Awesome. Bible. Why? Why do we think that is? Well, I'll go down to, I'll ad-lib slightly here if you all will allow. Because the church knows that men are better decision makers. Because the church knows that the true Trinity is God, which is his creator, and man, then his woman, and the children. He's second. So he needs men in leadership positions to be strong. Because whether y'all notice or not, God is strong. My creator is a beast. Why do you think he made me? Why do you think I don't fear what I say on the internet? My creator don't put no fear in my heart. I don't even fear him. I'm in reverence and in awe. So I submit. I don't fear nothing but not being the man the creator wanted me to be. So that's the difference between me and you marks. You don't get that. You don't understand that. You don't know what men is. You don't know what men are. That's why you lost. That's why you lost. So that's why a beast like me is here to tell you. So you gotta get in the book. You gotta get in the book. Once you get in the book, you'll understand more about what you should and shouldn't do. Shout out to Keep Cooking. Put all the Working Man podcast. Shout out to the Working Man podcast. Solid, hardworking black man. I'm a subscriber. Appreciate you for being here. Working Man podcast. If you support Awesome, support the Working Man podcast. Brother, I hit you up. We definitely got to do something together. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Shout out to the Working Man podcast. Thank you for being here. Shout out to CT, because Adam was created first and the woman was deceived. And there you have it. Shout out to CT. Shout out to Divine, because women are the key to all of life. When you say key, what do you mean? What do you mean? Give me a little bit more on that, Ms. Divine, so I can address it properly. Shout out to Trey. Trey says I'm a goofy. Only the father you have is God. The only father you have is God. Sad as fuck. The only father, you said I'm goofy. The only father you have is God. What do you mean? You said I don't have a father? What do you mean? Should slow it down a little bit, Trey, so I can address you properly. Give you the respect that you deserve. Shout out to Miss Deborah, or don't deserve. Good morning, King. For me, AM trying hard to get my son back to Island. Hold on, let me shut it. For me, AM trying hard to get my son back out of Long Island, New York. You say your son, what he in jail right now? Shout out to Deborah. I know all about that. My people left me in there. It was the best thing they ever did. Turn me into a man. Just messing with you, bro. Well, Trey, Trey, that's all right. You're more than welcome to. I just want to make sure I can address you properly. Appreciate you, man. I'm a beast of a man. I take it all. Let me see. Shout out to Deborah. She said I'm from Queens, New York. Shout out to Queens. Be 40 years old, February 11th. Shout out to Queens, man. Shout out to Queens. Appreciate you so much. Women create, men don't. Man is the seed. Women waters the seed and nurtures it to grow. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Men don't. Men don't create. Men don't create. Well, I always say, in truth, appreciate you, Divine, that it's important to have both it's important in life to understand a symbiotic relationship. And when it's done correctly, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? But you can never have anything if you don't have a man. But a woman, if she's a quality woman, will multiply whatever a man has. If he gives her groceries, she will give him a meal. If he gives her a house, she shall give him a home. If he gives her his seed, she will give him his legacy. So I truly believe that. But you have to have women that understand exactly where they're supposed to be at in this world. You cannot have women who want to run amok and then think that they should get the protection and the provision of a man, you know what I'm saying, who's going to put his life on the line for her. That's not gonna happen. Shout out to the brother Cody Roach. And sometimes, you know, there was this guy the other day, and he was just saying that you said I love kid test ease, and that like you just wanted to help him with their grades, but I don't know, you said. Shout out to Cody. Slow it down a little bit with white people. Let me see. Act out the test ease and grades. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Check, keep an eye on that. If that's something that need to be addressed, please do. Because y'all know I got a hard enough time keeping up with this stuff. Man needs to be the head. Man needs to be the head is an ego thing. Now we get to what you think, Miss Divine. Now we get to what you need. Now, Miss Divine, I want you to allow a man to teach you something, okay? First of all, I appreciate you for being here. And I appreciate your honesty. I want you to understand something. This is extremely important. When a man is going to protect you physically, you must protect his ego. That is the quintessential thing that men need more than anything, is to know and to have the ability to have full autonomy, but that must be earned. But you get it from your woman saying, baby, I believe in you, right? And not trying to be his. There's nothing wrong with an ego. See, only this society tells black men that it's wrong to have an ego. White men, nobody has a bigger ego than white men. Nobody. Excuse me. They have dominated and run amok in ways that no other race of people have ever thought about. Okay? The Epstein files were just redacted. A lot of it. Your boy Trump's all through there. The Jeffrey Epstein, the little girls, 16-year-old girls, children being messed with, right? 26-year age difference between him and his wife, Melania. Nobody says nothing. Men are ego-driven. Real men stick their chests out. Ever since we're boys, we're taught that. Stand up. This is why we play the games that we play as boys, to test each other. I failed a lot of those tests. I won a lot too. Right? These things all shape a man. It's important to. So this notion that you can say get away from the ego, but yet you really need these very men to protect you and to die for you. Would you say it was his ego? It's part of his ego that's going to allow him to die for you too. Now, is that okay? It's part of his ego that will allow himself to work his fingers to the bone to provide for you. Is that okay? Do you have a problem with his ego then? So I'll ask you that then. Mike, keep an eye on Cody Roach. That's too long to read. Now I don't really know what he's saying. And so if it's chat, keep an eye on that. Shout out to the brother Jovalanis. Finally, someone speaking up from food. Yeah, this is listen. And here's what he's saying, Jovan. This is the word. So my position is, if it's the word, then what are we arguing about? What is the problem? Oh, I know the problem. You don't want to do your part. You want black men to put their lives on the line, die, crash out, work themselves to the bone, be providers and leaders, right? Give up their resources, their time, their energy, their efforts, then die and leave you with large sums of money from insurance policies. So that way you can then live and ease your life with somebody else, right? That's really what you want. That's really at the heart of this thing, Jovan. And this is why I had to come to the Bible, because the Bible says that women shouldn't be in leadership positions. This is what the Bible says. So don't get mad at Awesome. I didn't do nothing. I'm just telling you what your good book says. Shout out to Miss Deborah. I'm tired, King, but I'm not going to lose this battle. Please give me something to read out the Bible tonight. Shout out to Miss Deborah. Miss Deborah, I'll be honest with you. I'm not all that. I have read it several times, but I tell you, my my opinion, which you respectfully asked, and I shall give, would be to go to First Timothy, where I am now, right? Give that a shot. Shout out to Dana. God is the head, but all should follow Jesus Christ. Well, if you're a Christian, if that's what you believe, then follow it. But here's the thing, Dana. This is what you're trying to circumvent. You're trying to get to Jesus Christ, but yet go past your husband. That's what you don't get to do. This is see, I caught you there, Dana. You tried to do a whoop-de-whoop on Awesome, right? You don't get to circumvent this. You don't get to circumvent the position that he put you in, right? You don't get to do that. You go through your husband. Your husband has a direct connection to his creator. He gets his instruction from his creator, and then he gives his instructions to you. This is what a quality man does. If he's led properly, correct? Or is that incorrect to you Christian women who want to pick and choose the portions that you like and then reject the portions that you don't? Because according to this, he's the head. Women should not be in leadership roles. I just said it. So if you're getting your instruction and your word from your man, then you should be under his leadership and his guidance. So I don't like when people try to play that game. They try to play fast and loose with words. So that way, it's like that word partner. Y'all know Awesome hate that. God, I hate that word so much. The Bible says nothing about partners. I didn't read the whole Bible, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I've been thumbing through this thing several times over the last maybe 3 weeks. Because I want to make sure I don't see the word partners anywhere in this book concerning men and women. I don't see it. I don't see it. Why is this word popular and why is it being pushed on black men? Why is this word, and why are black men consistently adapting to this word? This is why you need a beast in here to tell y'all something, because too many of these marks don't know nothing. Okay. Maya, you still here? I know Maya's here. Shout out to Deborah. Yes, I put in the work of my life. I ask God sometimes why things happening to me. Yes. Yes, just continue to ask him. He'll tell you. Shout out to Finney. I know all about that. I know about hard times. Shout out to President Donald Trump is God's anointed, and God is using the man to free us. God bless President Donald Trump, United States of America, and Israel. Well, shout out to you, Finney. Appreciate you saying that. So did God anoint him to allegedly be involved with these minor children? Did that have something to do with that? When these Epstein files came, oh, look at the chat. The chat didn't like that. Oh, y'all don't like to. You know, it's funny how white men are always anointed, right? White men, there's a superiority that they have, and I'm not mad at them. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have the receipts to prove it. You run this world, right? You just don't run me, right? You don't run me. So I'll say what the creator puts on me, and I'll let my creator deal with the rest. I don't fear man. I don't fear none of that. Shout out to Rain of Love. Hello, Miss Rain of Love. Appreciate you so much. Uh-oh, y'all. Hold tight. Hold tight. Y'all heard that. Hold tight, everybody. Don't go nowhere. We're still cooking. Hey, dear mom. Hi, daddy's puppy. Hey, puppy. Little puppy is he? Hey, mama. Hey, Buzz. You want to take a diaper? do? Roar! Roar! A beast and his puppets back. Appreciate everybody for being there. Everybody greet the gizmo properly. Everybody make sure you greet the gizmo properly. Hey, Tinky Butt. What's up, Tinkum? Did you sleep good? I know, right? I know. Yes, baby. I know. Say hi, Gizmo. Hey. Gizmo still got lines in her face. She gonna get some breakfast, everybody. She's hungry, y'all, when she first gets up. I know. Shout out to the chat. Let me see. That's the old paradigm. What am I missing? Women have their own religious day. Most men are walking blind. Shout out to Virtual. Women have their own religion today. Most men are walking blind today. Well, that's because they don't have men in leadership positions to tell nobody the truth. And so what you need, Viral Industries, is a beast of a man who got guts. Shout out to Miss Jessica. Well, I'll take it to, yeah, we in church today, Miss Jessica. We're going to get to the bottom of this book. Where while women believe that they can be in leadership roles, that's what we gonna do. Shout out to Cody Rose. Get your words together. I'm having a hard time understanding. Yeah, if he don't get it together, just get him up out of here. I ain't got time because this stuff is too long, and I'm having a hard time knowing what's going on. Scripture says God is the head, Christ is the head of man, and man is the head of the woman. Shout out to Glenn, and that's it. See, see, Glenn. Shout out to Glenn, and this is it. That is it. You don't get to pick and choose the portions of something that you like because you don't like it. You don't get to pick and choose the parts of it that benefit you and then reject the rest. Oh, God. Oh, Reese. Christ was a woman in male form. The second time around is for Jesus is woman. It's not about the vessel. It's about the soul. Yeah, Reese, bless your heart. And my guess is you don't have a man either. My guess, let me ask you. What does your husband think about that? My guess is there isn't one. And the reason there isn't one, and I don't want to be rude to you, but it's because of this line of thinking. You want to continuously reject a man's role in your life. And you've been told that this is the way to go about it, and it's just not. You are never going to find peace. And you are never going to, you're going to die on that hill, baby. I'm just telling you the real. No man who is worth a dime is going to accept that. I'm just telling you the real. Now, because I care about what I speak, I'm just going to be the honest and tell you that. Okay? I get my trust for divine sources directly. No lie, I have authority. Yeah, man. And listen, listen. You got to keep in mind something, baby. I'm gonna tell you something. You talking to a man? Yes, pumpkin. I'm making breakfast now. You talking? Okay. Talk amongst yourselves, y'all, for a minute. I'll be in the back, y'all. Because I'm not going to be able to check the chat for me. I got to get Gizmo some breakfast. I'm working on it, pumpkin. Y'all, you're not going to be able to get that off. Like, I'm just telling you, Divine, it's not going to work. And I want you to know, this isn't anything towards you personally. I'm talking to every woman under the sound of my voice. If you think some man is going to submit to a woman, you wouldn't respect him if he did anyway. That's what even if you did get the man you wanted, you wouldn't respect him. Yes, Tinker Butt. I'm making your breakfast. You wouldn't respect him. You wouldn't. No woman respects a man who does that. You don't. You don't want a man who's nice. Because this world is not nice. I don't want a nice guy for my daughter. I don't want a nice guy. I want a guy who is productive and who's bringing results. You see the difference? I don't care about him being nice. I don't even have to necessarily like him. That's what a beast I am. I don't have to like him because it's not about me liking him. You see, this is why the community is so in shambles, because everybody thinks that somebody gotta like them. When you got a job to do, Divine, you got a job to do. That job may be ugly, but it needs to be done nonetheless. This is why you need a beast of a man like me to teach you these things, because you don't know them. Shout out to Jackie. Hello, Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie McKeever. Appreciate you so much, Miss Jackie. Thank you so much. Shout out to Divine. Divine Source will tell you it's pushed on you because you need to be led. You don't allow source to guide you. You allowed ego. Well, my question is, like I said, once again, how's that working out for you, right? How's that working out for you? Has to be intimate. Time her out. What ever getting timed out? Yes, Tanko. God is a woman. This is time. Yeah. Yeah. And then, like I say, and where's your man at, baby? The best way to break a man's ego is for God to return as the one thing down the most a woman. Well, okay. Well, if that was the case, okay, you know what? I'll ride the crazy train with you for a minute, Divine. If that's the case, why was man created first then? If they say God is created in his own, they said man is created in God's image, right? So if that was the case, then why is man first? Why was man created first? So tell me that then. Now don't run from that one, please. I gotta hear you. I gotta hear your thought. This is why a woman like you, I could never allow to be in my daughter's life. Like I would never ever be with a woman who would speak this way, because then these type of things become infectious, right? These type of thoughts become infectious, and then now you have women running amok, which is what we have anyway. But you can't run no amok over here, right? You don't get to run amok over here. This ain't This ain't fancy red over here. Bless Daddy's baby. Bless Daddy's baby's heart. Bless everything she do. Bless Daddy's baby. Yeah. There go a couple Cheerios pumping. Get Tinky Butt. He speaks to the ego. Not sure. Shout out to Wendy. Jesus is God in the flesh, and God is Father sent in the Holy Spirit, and God is born in a human body. Jesus is God. The only way to be saved is believing in Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, listen. Well, I'm not disputing that. I'm not a Christian, Miss Wendy. What I'm simply asking is this. Or was that for me? Was that for me or for Miss Divine? So the Bible never mentions what the age consent is. Technically, the Bible isn't against child sex. Well, I'll tell you this, Handle. I do know. I'll speak like this, and I'm gonna make myself very clear. Any man who puts his hands on a child deserves whatever finds him. I'll say it like that. All right. I'm not a Christian. Right, and anybody who supports that, anybody who supports anything that's even like that, right, that's even close to that or commiserates that, is not anybody that I want to be a part of. Now, if you're a supporter of that, you're gonna have to lead a chat. If that's what you're saying, I don't know if you're just saying that to make a point, or I don't know if you're in support of it. However, if you're in support of it, then I don't want your support. All right? I was locked up with them guys. Those are the worst individuals on the planet, right? There is nobody who's worse, in my opinion, right? Anybody who takes advantage of anyone who is vulnerable, does not have the ability to defend themselves, is nobody that I want to be associated with. And I'll leave that like that. Shout out to Mai. Please provide scripture that states Christ is a woman in male form, which makes 0 sense. That's a great question. Shout out to the lovely Mai. Let's see if she can provide that. Shout out to Working Man's Project. Working Man said, hey, Gizmo. That's her way of saying hey. Shout out to CT Glenn. In ancient times, did general was the time that where a woman could have a child and parents gave consent. What? Give me that again, Glenn, because I don't know if I read that properly. In ancient times, did General, what's the time? Y'all gotta give me a little bit more clarification so I can make sure I read y'all comments because I don't want to be messing y'all stuff up. Shout out to Wallace. What up, though, Wallace? Appreciate you so much. Shout out to Viral Industries. Coding shit, Divine. That's why woman has here to lead the time. Let's see. Edward said, good morning, Gizmo. I am in a leadership role. Well, you keep saying that, Divine, but now Miss Mai asked you to give her clarification on it. You want to teach your daughter that her husband is more important than her? Great question, Handle. I'm glad I saw that. Here's my answer to her. Here's my answer to you and everybody under the sound of my voice. Yes. Yeah. Now I want you to explain. Let me explain. What's going to be required of her is going to be what's different than what's required of him. He has a larger role in her world. I am 45 years old. By the time she's 40, I'll be 85. If I live that long. Right? He has to take care of her and provide for her. She's going from her father's house to her husband's house. Her job is to submit to her husband. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, you don't submit to just any man, ladies. I want to make that very clear. This is why listen. Every man ain't cut like this. Like every man ain't, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. But I have another daughter that I told the very same thing. And she's married right now. See? Corinthians let you know your place in the church. Shout out to Mario. Got the book right here. See, everybody don't want to listen. Shout out to Rambo. James. Been doing it her whole life. Learn something, Mark. Don't want a lecturing. Man. Well, it doesn't matter what you want. You came over here. So this is what you're going to get. You asked me a question, so I gave you an answer. Yes, I would teach my daughter that. I'm not a feminized black man. I understand that it's bigger than me. See, this is what a lot of you marks don't understand. And this is why a lot of you guys are cowards in the black community and everybody laughs at you. Because you don't understand that it's bigger than you. It's not about you or me. It's bigger than this. She has a job to do. She has a responsibility to her community. She has a responsibility to herself, to her husband. Just as I have mine. What I feel about it don't matter. See, I don't get caught up in feelings. I'm not you. See how that go? Out of here. See you later. Appreciate you for stopping in. Thank you so much, Miss Jessica. My on somebody's head. Thank you so much. She took all she can take. She'll take a little bit, but then she'll get sick of y'all and she'll be at your head. Corinthians let you know your place. Shout out to Mauricio. Don't want to let. Okay, I got to that. My husband is being preserved. Here we go. Don't have a toxic man. You really didn't know God when he speaks to you, even if through a woman. That's what makes males ignorant. Your husband being preserved. That's how you get through them lonely nights, baby. hey, Lord have mercy. My husband's being preserved. No, your husband isn't being preserved, baby. Your husband don't want nothing to do with you. Because you don't know how to get on his time. No, your husband isn't being preserved. No, he's not. He's not coming for you. No. Hey, pretty. Hold on, I'm making your pancakes. I'm making some pancakes. No, he's not coming. No, he's not coming, baby. No, nobody's coming. I hate to be the one to tell you that, but I gotta tell you the truth. No man's coming for you, baby, because you're not in line with your man. You want to do what you want to do. You want to put yourself on equal footing with your man, and you don't get to do that. And you got these marks in here who'll say stupid things and then they'll slide. But then when you ask them to stand on something substantial, I gave you the word from your book. That's what I did. What they did was come over here with how they feel. I don't care nothing about how none of y'all feel. This whole chat can be empty. Let me tell you something. What's going to happen. When everybody drops out of here, let me tell you who will be here. Edova, Mai, Destiny is Destiny in here, y'all? Did she make it? Introvert. Who else will be in here? Trey Marie, Miss Rose, Pink Rose. Maybe a couple other people here and there. That's good enough for me. I don't do this for y'all because I know for a fact that y'all don't have no heart. You black men are soft. And this is why you don't get no respect from nobody. This is why everybody laughs in your face. Every single day, appreciate the hearts. They laugh in the black man's face. Every single day. You get no respect. They mock you. I'm making the pancakes, Pumpkin. I'm making your lovely pancakes. I have to cook them. You see? Yeah, they being cooked. Yeah, cook. Yeah, cook. That's right. So how somebody feels about what I'm saying doesn't matter to me. This is from your book. Your good book that you say you follow. You don't got no direct source. You don't get to circumvent your man to get to God, baby. That's not the way it goes. Talking about you got a direct source. No, you don't. That's like when I was in the street and all of a sudden I'm trying to circumvent the guy that dealing with me to get to the plug. He's like, hold on, bro, you gotta go through me. You gotta go through me. You don't get to just get to him. See what you see? See, black women want to run from that. And feminized black men done been taught by their mamas, and so now you get lost. Pumpkin, Lord have mercy. You want some more Cheerios? Y'all, when Gizmo get tired of me running my mouth, she'll have no problem letting me know. Daddy's Pumpkin. Once again, y'all, I got a role to play. My daughter don't belong to me. You dummies think that my daughter belong to me? No. My job is I got a job to do. My job is to give my daughter to a man who has been vetted and who qualifies. My job ain't to keep her to myself. If I did that, then I failed her. I want my daughter staying with me when she's 30 years old. Talking about 25 years. I don't want my daughter staying with me. I should have taught her how to get along with a man, a black man that's going to take care of her for the rest of her life. That's what I should have taught her. And if I didn't, then I failed her. And I don't care what y'all say. It's not my fault y'all dumb in the chat. It's not my fault y'all let people tell y'all what to think. Black people are failing because we think that we know more than we do. You want to be over your men. You want to be equal to your man, and you're not. Nah, you don't like that? Die. I'm a beast of a man. I ain't no coward in here. I'm making Pumpkin. You want some butter? I gotta put some butter on there. Y'all don't like the truth. This is why black people are always at the socioeconomic bottom. Because when you start dealing with facts, they bring you feelings. When you deal with black people, you give them facts, they will give you feelings. Oh, I don't feel it should be this way. Oh, I don't feel the world. I don't feel that world hunger should exist. It does. I don't feel that I should have to pay for felonies that I committed when I was 18, when the president who was convicted last year, he ain't got to pay for nothing. That's the way it is, though. I feel I should have the right to protect myself with guns. According to the law, I don't. Right? I feel a lot of things. Chat. I feel a lot of things. What's the next expert? All praise to the Creator, may we grace humble thankful. So be it. I feel a lot of things, chat. Now, what does that do? Now, what does my feelings get me? What does me feeling that get me? Tell me, chat. What does me feeling a certain way get me? Don't feed your daughter. And don't feed your daughter in anger. I do something. I'm a black man in America. I'm always upset, baby. But I'm a beast. See, that's the difference. So you never met a man like me. I have ability to control my emotions like you would not believe and regulate them. It's kind of like I'm like a ninja in that regard. I can be so soft with one hand, but yet strike with the other. See, I'm like God like that. I'm God-like, little God. See, I'm very vengeful. Huh? Somebody want some pancakes? Want some pancake? I'll feed you. Also, I'll feed you. See, y'all want to remove a black man from the equation. That's really, let's just get to the heart of this thing. A lot of y'all don't respect black men, so you want to remove black men from the equation overall. That's really what you want to do. Oh, wow. Shout out to mine. I'm glad I see that one. Why can't you speak a husband into your life instead of preserving one in the freezer? 1,000%. 1,000. Wow. Oh, she one of them freezer egg women? Oh, she one of those, yeah. Oh, you must got some money then. Oh, she got some money, mine. She got some money. That's like, ain't that what Kendra did? And y'all didn't Kendra put her eggs in the freezer? Ain't that what Kendra did? Didn't she say that? I'm not throwing shade, I'm serious. Didn't Kendra say that? I'm not human. Oh, Lord. Yeah, she just trolling now. Also, I'm trying to exercise patience more. Do what you got to do, man. you know, I get out your way. You lead moderator extraordinaire. Do it. Enjoy yourself. Let me see. Let me see. No man will put up with these crazy. No, it won't. I can prove it. My is asking for a drink. My need a drink. My don't drink. I approved it. No, hey, you're just really trying to troll. I thought maybe at first she was a serious woman. I really did. I gave her the respect. But then when you ask her certain questions and she doesn't answer, then that lets me know that you're not really serious about what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Your faith is not as serious as you would like it to be. Because if you're serious about something, then you should be able to stand on it with facts. I brought you facts, Miss Rose. I brought you facts. Oh, you done pissed me off. Yeah. You don't want to upset her. I'm telling you. I don't want to upset her. I don't try to upset her. So I know y'all don't want to. I don't even play with her. She had cussed my ass out and done it. So I ain't see it. I stay out of that. I'm just telling you. I'm trying to help you black women. I swear to God, y'all listen, man. On the lot, all seriousness aside, Jack, I'm laughing. You know what I'm saying? My right hand to Allah, on my daughter's eyes. I'm doing this because I care. I don't get nothing, y'all. I'm not monetized. I'm not trying to be important. I don't do this for clout. I do this because I care. I do this because it's informative and I believe it needs to be understood, it needs to be known. I'm coming from a very genuine place. I'm not trying to troll y'all. My daughter has to get on a man's page. If she wants to be, it doesn't matter that she's pretty. That's not gonna matter to no quality man. He gonna say, yeah, but she's a headache. He gonna get rid of her. She won't be able to keep a man because she can't be quiet, because she can't understand how to get along with people. That's just the facts. Now, y'all don't like that because a lot of y'all just don't respect black men, so you think black men are supposed to be under you because y'all have been put over us for so long. You haven't seen black men in enough leadership positions. You haven't seen a lot of black men in your homes. You haven't seen black men in your schools. You don't see quality black men inside your churches. You see them old fairy guys. Deacon Wilson with that bold ass brown suit he always wear. You see, black people care about position. See, y'all can be bought and paid for. You can't buy and pay for no beast of a man. I ain't for sale, y'all. I've proven that over and over again. I can't be bought. So I only do this stuff because it's important. Y'all want to get around and reject black men. You want to continue to push black men around. You can't push black men around. This is your book. And your book tells you not to do that, but you want to pick and choose the portions that are available to you that you like. You can't get to do that. Lewski, what it dooski? I see you, my boy. Shout out to young boy. Stop raising your voice around little one. Elevated stress levels around babies is bad. Shout out to FBA young boy. This is my daughter. I've been raising her whole life. I know exactly what I'm doing. Nobody does it better than me. Teach you something, young boy. Don't worry about me raising my voice. You worry about what you worry about the message that I'm giving. You worry about the works that you see. Worry about my daughter that's married to her child's father because of me. Worry about the fight that I'm in. That's what you worry about. You get the message or beat it, Mark. That's the thing. Don't nobody tell Awesome what to do. Especially no Mark named Young Boy. You ain't lived half the life I have, and you ain't done half what I've done. I'm on YouTube because I'm trying to help you. I'm here to help black men lift themselves mentally and physically from this proverbial ooze that you wallowing in. Don't worry about me raising my voice. I scream all the time. I'm 44. When you 44 calling yourself young boy, you got a problem. You need to check. Young boy, if you're 44, you're my age. If you're calling yourself young boy, you got a problem. You need to really address that, dog. Word is bond, as the young folks say. Like, what are you talking about? Don't worry about see, that's what thing was wrong with black people. Let me tell you another thing wrong with black people. We always worried about the packaging of the thing. How somebody said it. How did it make us feel? I ain't worried about none of that. I'm worried about the message. Right? I don't get caught up in how I feel about nothing. I don't get caught up in how it sounds. My issue is it correct? A, and B, is it useful? That's all I'm interested in. So that's when you a beast of a man, young boy, you would get that. I'm not black though. Oh, okay, well then you really, you ain't here to troll. All right. Might have to move this Mark up out of here. Shout out to Miss Jasmine. Appreciate you so much, Miss Jasmine Fly. I like that. Jasmine Fly, correct? Shout out to Isaiah, 100%. Appreciate you so much. Y'all make sure you like, subscribe for a beast of a man. I couldn't be more grateful to y'all. Shout out to Queen. Shout out to Queen. Oh, she must see you, Gizmo. Gizmo, say hi to Miss Queen. Shout out to Miss Jasmine. I know you're not black. You interpreted this man's tone for violence. yeah. That's commiserate with the. Whenever they do that a lot, Queen. When you don't like what a black man is saying, you automatically want to try to reject it or dismiss it as untrue, but yet never deal with the facts of what he says. But once again, I never allowed him to do that because I'm too much of a man. I've been telling them, Miss Queen, that your Bible, right, tells you that you shouldn't be over a man and women should not be leading in the churches. And that caused quite a stir among feminine black men and masculine black women who really low-key hate black men. A lot of them really low-key, as me and Edva say, you low-key hate black men. High-key and low-key, for real. And you just really want to pick and choose the portions of something that benefits you. You don't get to do that. See what I'm saying, Miss Jasmine? They don't get to pick and choose the portions of something that they like when they like it, but yet reject the portions that they don't like. Either you in it or you not. Either you a believer or you're a believer or you're not. You don't get to pick and choose the portions that you like. If that's the case, y'all, then none of us truly believe anything. If there's no sacrifice, y'all, then where's the real growth? We got to give up something to get something. Shout out to my dog, Lewski, what a dooski. You know, they say the church keep black women. That's facts. And they know why, because black women are the ones who cashing out. Y'all know I'm from Detroit. What's that lame pastor, y'all, Winans, who told that black woman, y'all, that she wasn't given enough money or something like that, made that black woman feel inferior because she gave him less money? Who you think you is? Man, bro. Man, get up out of my face. Black women have been manipulated and preyed upon, and they see these guys as deity. See, real black men like us, Lewski. Hey, Lewski, can you imagine? Hey, Lewski, can you imagine me, you, and a couple they done told us we can't leave the church because lock the doors until you get... Bro. Hey, Lewski, my mind, because I done been locked up. Lewski, my head, hey, Lewski, I'm having flashbacks, Lewski, man, we coming up on you lock whose doors before you go. What you doing? You think you gonna rob me? Man, Mark, you got them, you Marks. You gotta get more money before these doors close. Look here, Mark, get it in blood. Who you think you talking to? See, real men like us, Lewski, we don't play them games. And so when a woman is under when a woman is covered under us, she don't gotta worry about that neither, because she know her man go thumping tonight. Hey, that's such and such. And that's Awesome's woman there. Oh, okay. Hey, Miss Awesome. And that's Lewski woman over there. Oh, that's Lewski. Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't get dog started. Don't get him started. He might lose it. Shout out to Lewski rolling. I would have laughed by the way out there. Right, not taking them folks. See, who you think you talking to? Trey Marie said, good morning, Gizmo. She's saying, the Bible's home. Right, see, that's the thing. But like I say, you're right, Queen, but they want to pick and choose the parts that they like. If they like it, they'll accept it. If they don't like it, then they'll reject it. You don't get that. You don't get that. You don't get that. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. So that's what all of this was initially about. Women trying to be in leadership positions in the church, trying to control and trying to keep black men under them. Trying to keep black masculinity from rising up. And when you have this, you have nothing. I would never, ever want that for my daughter, because that don't serve her. She gonna have to learn how to get along with somebody. Being pretty just ain't gonna be enough. There's a lot of pretty women that's single. Don't nobody care nothing about you being pretty. Like, yeah, okay, that's great. That'll get you in the door, but it ain't gonna keep you. See, a lot of you women ain't never been covered by a man. You don't know what he's supposed to do, because you ain't never been in that position for nobody to care about you. All you was a jump off. You was a jump off. I've been gone for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the club, case something jump off. Hey, y'all, what's that little Kev? All I want to do is party and buy everybody in the bar Bacardi. Black Barbie dressed in Bulgari. I'm trying to leave in somebody Ferrari. Ever don't know nothing about that. That's little Kim. See, hey, Ever trying to leave in somebody Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all be playing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Use a jump off. That's all you is. Use a jump off for a black man. Use a jump off. Because you don't know how to get along with nobody, so people gonna get rid of you. Shout out to Rat. Let's see. She lit your ass. Ooh, big kisses. What up, though, big kisses? Right. I'm just being real with y'all. Hey, were you on the Kendra G show? I was the best. She lit me up. Bro, I was the best thing that ever happened to that show. How did she light me up? Everybody, she didn't light me up, nothing. Are you a marked black man? Big kisses. You a sissified black man or you a masculine black woman? No, I didn't get lit up, nothing. No, nobody believes that. No, nobody believes that. Like literally nobody. There's videos that black men have done saying, the only man to beat Kendra G, I didn't get lit up, nothing. I am a woman. Oh, okay, well then you will say that then. Okay, well you will say. What lit me up though, big kisses? How did I get lit up? How did I get lit up? Shake my head. No, I prefer an Escalade. Y'all can't ask. Shout out to, oh, you heard that? I try to sneak that in. I try to sneak that value. Yeah, how did I get lit up? No, I didn't get lit up, nothing. No, I'm too real to get lit up. How did I get lit up? No, big kisses. Awesome didn't get lit up, baby. I'm what go thumping tonight. She picked you. She really didn't, Big Kisses. And Big Kisses on everything. You really not being honest. You really not. Who saw the Kendra interview and who thought I got picked apart? Who thought Kendra cooked me and that? Put it in the chat, y'all. Or what if I got cooked or two if not? How could I get cooked? Why? Because I was in the homeless shelter? I stood on my square and I told her everything that was to her face. How did I get cooked? I'm a beast, baby. I can never be cooked. I'm uncookable. You know what I'm saying? I'm uncookable. I'm what you want, baby. I'm what you want. I'm what you need. You know what I am? I'm castor oil. You did something. You damn right I stood on business. But this is Big Kiss. So how did I get cooked? How did I get cooked? Kendra attracted to me, baby. Kendra was blushing in our interview. Go back and look. I did a video on it. I just did one just recently. I showed it. That's why Kendra won't have me back on, because even her subscribers still talk about me, still say you want awesome. Kendra dig everything about me. Yeah. Cause I'm cut like that. Don't let a guy not having no money in his pocket fool you. Don't let that fool you. Let me see. But she really didn't, Big Kisses. On the real, she really didn't. Like on the low key, she really didn't. Like for real. I'm gonna tell you something, Big Kisses. I'm a real guy. If I thought that she did, I would be honest to say it. It really was light work. It really was light work. I didn't say anything that was unfactual. Everything I said was facts. And the only thing it really came down to was, the only thing people didn't like about me was the fact that I was in the homeless shelter. If I was not in the homeless shelter, they would say he's the perfect man. He's a beast. Women want beast. You want a beast too. You just don't know you want one. You really want one. I'm the kind of man that you want to come home to at night. Hey, but what time you be here? Hey, hurry up there. Get in here. Whoop-de-whoop. See, you want that. It's just get some more stop. What you doing? I'm talking to y'all. Listen. Shout out to Big Kisses. No, sir. Not about the money or lack there. Okay, so then what did she cook me up then? No, Big Kiss. I was on the Tuesday. What did she cook me on? Tell me, what did she cook me on? You were the realest one to come on the show. Shout out to Lusky. This is facts. Kendra O is awesome. You heard that? 30% of the revenue. You heard that? You hear that? Now, these are from people I've never met in my life. Nobody honestly thinks I got cooked. Now, if they're being, they may not like me. They may think that I'm arrogant, narcissist, weirdo. They can call me all of those names, right? But nobody says Kendra's not even on my level to have these sort of conversations. This is why she won't have me back on, right? Now I don't want to go back on now because you had your chance to get with a beast of a man. You understand me? When he was in the position he, but my thing gonna do what it do. I have support. I don't got a lot of support, but I still got great quality support. Not about a lot, it's about the quality. Yeah, Big Kisses. Make sure you subscribe to a beast of a man and let a beast teach you something. Let a beast teach you something, baby. I'm cut like that for real. Ain't nothing about me phony. Ain't nothing about me contrived. Ain't nothing about me theatrical. I'll really tell you exactly what it is. Shout out to Big Kisses. You were talking down on black women and your slander and your standards were bad. I didn't talk bad. I never talked down on black women. I called them black bees when they, and that's what I believe they are. When you talk about you got something, you don't got nothing. You only have you have 2.5% of the wealth in this country. You don't have anything. None of us do. But we can if we stop trying to act like black women are over black men. You're not over no man, baby. You're not going to be over no man, Big Kisses. No real man is going to let you be over him. And we saying, Big, is that your weight? What's your, shout out to Kevin Samuels. What's your dress size? That's Kevin. Hey, Mike, remember Kevin used to say that? What's your dress size? Big Kisses. Because maybe are you a baby mama? Are you one of the women who I was talking about? That you didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel a way about that? Do you feel I shouldn't have called you a baby mama? You know what I'm saying? No, sir, I'm 5'7", 138. Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad, baby. That ain't bad. Shout out to Great Morning King Brack at you. Child, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I love your words. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate your support. I love your support. Thank you so much. I'm here for the shot, big kisses. Okay, big kisses. Okay, big kisses. Then, if we're going to be honest, then you put together. Mike, can you get to the bottom of that profile picture, please? Big kisses. Do you got any profile pictures up over there? Let's see it. Let's see if she's honest. Because 5'7", 138 is not. That's pretty good. That's pretty dang on good. Now, the average black woman is 180. Did you know that? Did you know that the average black woman is 180 pounds? Did you know that? And no, I'm not ever talking down on anybody, but I'm going to tell the truth. And if the truth condemns you, then so be it. Awesome don't make the rules. Awesome just tell the truth. Let me see. I am a baby mama because I'm divorced. No, that would make you a single mother. That would make you a single mother. Big kisses. Awesome. Got to be real. You're only a baby mama if you haven't been married. So that would make you a single mother. That's the difference. So I give you got one up. You're not baby mama. If what you're saying is true, and I'm going to take what you say as facts, because I don't have any reason to disbelieve you. I'm not going to be phony, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? In that regard. But no. Baby mama, this is how men look at it. Baby mamas are women who have had children out of wedlock, right? Women who have been married and divorced are single mothers. This is how we look at it, right? She just, you know what I'm saying? She's a single mom. You know what I mean? She's, you know, and even if the father's still around, you know what I mean? She ain't with nobody. But yeah, baby mama is the lowest of the low. they don't like that. I don't care. Shout out to mine. No, her channel is empty. Oh wow, you've been called out. See, I tried to give you. Miss 5'7", 180 pounds. I tried to give you grace. My lead moderator says she don't believe it. She calling BS. Y'all see how Awesome do? Awesome's fair. I didn't. The lovely Trista, moderator has finally entered. Trista, you late. You shall pay a fine. Shout out to the Trista. Listen, you have to be honest around here. I'm honest. If you told me that she cooked me and you called me and you think that's fine, but then when my lead moderator look on your page, we're not even able to find any motion. So she's calling BS. Right? So this is what, see, once again, I don't have a problem with somebody saying what they believe or don't believe. Just show me just be honest. Let's see it. I let y'all see who I am all the time. There's nobody who shows y'all realer stuff than me. I done killed roaches on here. I done been in the homeless shelter. Y'all done saw me sick. Y'all done saw me beat down. But yet I still got up. And I still continue to get up. So, a divorced woman is a baby. A divorced woman is a baby. I disagree. Blue Star. Blue Standard. Respectfully, I disagree. I disagree. And that's okay. We disagree. A baby mama is one of the lower classes of a woman. This is facts. That's one of the lower tiers of a woman. That's the lower, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, as far as that goes, you know what I mean? She's down there. A woman could have got divorced for a plethora of reasons. And if the reasons were legitimate, once again, if the reason was legitimate, which means her life was threatened. And it wasn't just, you know, she fell out of love or she just, you know, what do they always say? We just grew apart. No, you don't let your man and you grow apart. Do y'all know there was something on Michael Irvin, y'all? I want to tell y'all something. Here, think about it. Do y'all know something? Y'all want to know something, y'all? I'm watching America's Team. Michael Irvin, y'all, for y'all a quick story. Michael Irvin, y'all, Dallas Cowboy wide receiver, got jammed up messing with some white strippers. Cocaine in a hotel room during the off season. He goes to trial, it comes out. He looks at his wife and he's about to explain. His wife says to him, "Don't you say a word to me." Y'all gotta look this up. God already told me you're my husband. I'm with you no matter what. You got to make your peace with God. That's what she told her husband over 30 years ago. You see that? She didn't run on her husband because she didn't like what had happened. She recognized that her husband was not perfect. She recognized that her husband fell short of his responsibilities as a man and his duty. She recognized that. She didn't leave him and divorce him. See, a lot of you black women, y'all want to leave your man and think the grass is greener. And then what you find is that it's not. You old on the market. Do y'all hear Claudia Jordan saying that she wished she would have took dating options more serious? 52 years old. Still ain't bad looking. But nobody wants to date a 50-year-old woman. You know what I'm saying? With who didn't have her ducks in a row at that particular point in time. She ain't been married. Claudia Jordan a bad bet. Yeah, I said it, and I don't care who don't like it. How about that? Shout out to Big Kisses. I appreciate that. So Big Kisses the only reason to divorce a man. Sorry that this is facts, Edible. The lovely Edible has spoken. Shout out to me. So you think only black women leave a man? Many women divorce. Shout out to me. Well, me, I only deal with the issues that affect black people specifically, right? Because I'm a black man in America. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the black woman is the least married. So I deal with that. Now, yes, we know that women will leave, Western women will leave a man for a plethora of reasons. A lot of them unsolicited, but however, you always hear about, I just deal with what's going on in the black community, specifically, overall, unless it kind of bleeds over into that. See what I mean? So that's just being honest with you. But that's a great question, though. All right, Gizmo, I'll let you play with this food enough. Y'all see me talking and shit. Yeah. So yes, we know, but you cannot leave your man. You cannot leave your man because you're not happy. That's not a good reason to leave your man. Some men don't take the mask off until they feel you're locked in. What? You know, I'll take. But you know what though? You want to know what I don't like about that? Big Kisses. You want to know what I don't like about that? Because there's always this doom and gloom situation that you always looking for the worst in a black man. You know what I mean? You always listen. Nobody's perfect. Nobody is perfect. But however, what you do is you do the best that you can with the information that you have. What you don't do is run away from your responsibilities because y'all done fell on hard times. I would never, ever, ever tell my daughter to leave her husband because the lights was off. I shouldn't even know about it, in truth. Also, we shouldn't know about the lights being off. They supposed to go through those difficult times without me present. I shouldn't know about it till later on. Once they done came through it. Daddy, you ain't gonna believe what we went through. Oh yeah? But that's, you go through that with your man. You don't tell your father what you and your man's problems are. Once I vetted and I've given you to him, y'all got to figure that out. You don't run away from that. That's our problem, y'all. We quick to run away. We think, listen, let me tell y'all something. You want to know the truth? Let me get real. Ain't no man like me growing on no trees. We don't. So when you get one in your life, and he may not be as dynamic as me or whatever, but when you get a quality man, you keep him. You keep him. You don't let him get away. Appreciate the hearts. You don't let him get away. What? You tripping. You tripping. What you talk to? What? These feminizers, what you talking? He ain't me. What you playing for? Like, quit playing, man. Y'all be here. Listen, man. Y'all come in this chat playing. Also, I'm trying to help you. I'm just telling you. Shout out to me. The black man clicked the water away when they run around cheating 24/7. They run it to another woman's ear. Let me tell you something. Now it goes to all. Do you really know the truth? Why do you think white men have social clubs? What do you think they do on those Saturday night business trips? You know what they know how to do? Keep their business out the eyesight of the public. If you think white men don't have mistresses and they ain't paying child support or they ain't paid for abortions, and they ain't pay, no thing about, and they ain't paying Hush Money. It comes out all the time, y'all. The Jeffrey Epstein files. Y'all, it comes out. All right? You can't be this naive. Let me go put Gizmo in front of the cartoons. Let me put it Gizmo. You ate some breakfast? Breakfast? Did. Let me kiss. I love this pumpkin. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. Hey, sit back, pumpkin. Sit back. Good girl. That's a good girl for daddy. That's daddy's puppy. I'm daddy's puppy. Puppy. That's right. You daddy's puppy? Men are fallible. Thank the chat for sticking around. Men are fallible. They're going, listen, men are fallible. Right? They do that. Right? I would never, ever, ever tell my daughter to leave her husband because he slept with another woman. That is not a good enough reason to leave your husband. And if you think it is, you ain't gonna never have a man. Because anybody that tells you that men don't cheat is a liar. That men are not attracted to other women and things happen. That happens. I'm not saying it's right. Once again, y'all, we don't deal with right or wrong. We only deal with what is. So you walked away from your relationship for that? You split your home up for that? Y'all, he got to make his peace with God. If you doing right by him, he the one in violation, not you. So you going to compound the mistake. So he messed up. Now you compound it. Man, come on, man. That don't even make sense to me. Hold on, y'all. I got to get Gizmo another bottle. See, the bottom line is, a lot of you women, y'all think I like that, me. Narcissistic. God, I love that word black women like to throw around on the internet. Mike, can you put the definition narcissist? I always love this. Mike, would you and Miss Trista, please put the definition narcissist in the chat, please? Here, take him. Thank you. Now, let me give you a little bit of insight to that word, me. First of all, narcissist is a clinical diagnosis. Not diagnosis. I said diagnosis. It's a clinical diagnosis only a doctor can give. I don't believe you or I are in that position to make that assumption, right? And I'll tell you something else too. There's nothing more narcissistic than a woman who believes she is on par or equal with her man. There is no one more narcissistic. I'm just a man. I'm just a manly man. That's all I am, me. I'm what you say you want. When y'all talk about you want a man who knows how to lead and knows what he's doing, you're looking at it. You just don't like what you see. You don't get to pick, you don't get to tell me, you don't get to say how it looks. You don't get to tell me how it comes. No, baby, you don't get to tell me. No, you don't get to tell me. Shout out to habitual cheating is inexcusable. I disagree. Shout out to unapology. You were here. Why I say it sounds like because I'm not diagnosed. That's why I chose my words carefully. Well, unapologetically, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you start throwing around words like that, disrespect is key to this entire equation, Editor. Disrespect. Nobody wants to be humiliated. Humiliation. Right? Nobody wants to be humiliated. But what I tell, I guess here's my question, y'all. What would I tell my daughter? I'm gonna tell y'all like this. When I tell my daughter to walk away from her husband of 15 years, let's say when it's y'all, it happens 10 years. She's had 2 kids by him at this point, a boy and a girl. They're set up for life, and then all of a sudden, tell her to walk away from her marriage and her commitment because of this. That's what I would ask myself. That's what I would ask myself, y'all. My question would be, what's going on? What have you done? What has he done? What's driving this new thing? Are you making yourself available to him? Are you in line with him? Are you peaceful? Are you doing everything that you can do? And 9 times out of 10, y'all, maybe there's something that he's missing at home, right? So my question would be to explore all of that. What I won't do is tell my daughter, yeah, leave me. You can get somebody else. Does that sound like good advice? So what you gonna do, come live with daddy? Or you gonna live in the house by yourself and pray that you get another man who's half as good as this man? He already gonna feel like crap anyway. But that's his burden, y'all. That's what I'm trying to explain. That burden is his to carry. That's not your burden. But you make it worse when you try to walk away from him. Now you have the courts involved. Now there's child support and alimony. He becomes bitter. He becomes disgruntled and jaded and pissed. Now he begins to despise you and you him. Now custody is involved, and now he can only see his children every other weekend. Families are involved and torn apart. People pick sides because you left your man. A provider, a protector, a leader, a guider. You left him because he was imperfect. Somebody got to make that make sense to me. Shout out to Miss Lisa. Appreciate you. Let me see. Cheating is humiliating. Well, here's the thing. Unapologetically, listen. I'm not saying, and you're right. I'm not saying any woman. Let me say this, man. Because I know sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you're a beast, you can say certain things, and you know what I'm saying. So I want to be really, really choice with my words here. Men are flawed. Man is flawed. So to think that you are going to go the entirety of a relationship of 30 plus years. Do y'all know every relationship that y'all ever deemed, that y'all talk about, that y'all know that there was turmoil that happened inside that relationship that you never knew nothing about? Whether it be your parents, your grandparents, your godparents, whatever relationship that you can think of, there's things that you would never know. She took to her grave. Him as well. It wasn't for y'all to know. And they did it for the sake of the family. So why does everybody think that they don't have to go through anything? Why that's my question. Why does everyone think that they can just circumvent the path and think that they're on the road to Easy Street? He's going to provide me a lifestyle that I want. We're going to sail around the world because every black woman want to travel. That's all of them know traveling. Hey, Edwin, ain't none of them. Most of these bitches ain't never been to motherfucking. Most of these bitches ain't never been to the Alabama. They ain't been to their family reunion in Mississippi. But now all of a sudden you a world traveler. I love to travel. Shut up. Like taking your fat ass nowhere. Shut up. They be killing me. Like, so you want somebody to take you someplace You think a man is just going to be this perfect, he's never going to cheat, he's never going to do anything wrong, he's going to be perfect. Okay. And then life happens. All right. Then you be coming back over here trying to holler at a beast like me. And that's just what it is. Shout out to Big Kisses. Would you tell your daughter's husband to condone your daughter's behavior if she was on the other foot? Big Kisses, it is different for men. And if she cheated on him, no, he should not abide it. No. Because when women cheat, they done lost respect for a man. When men cheat, when men are with women, it is because Gizmo sleep, so I can get real. I'm talking to adults here. Well, not sleep, she's in there. But it's enough for a lot of men, y'all, is like taking a shit. This is only a beast gonna tell you this. Busting enough for us, y'all, is a lot like taking a shit. It's being honest with y'all. That's a lot of times how we view it. It's not an emotional connection. It's not. Very few men are going to leave their wife for a hoe. Only a dumb nigga gonna do that. Only a stupid nigga would leave his wife for a hoe. Then he get everything he got coming. But men don't usually leave their wives for hoes if they're smart. We're talking about a smart man. We're not talking about a cornball nigga who can't think. Real men don't leave their wives for hoes. They fuck hoes. They use hoes. They do the shit that they can't do with their wives to the hoes. Then they come back to their wives and be good men. See? So, no, that would be one unacceptable, Big Kisses. We are not the same. And that's what needs to be understood. We are not the same. We are not designed the same. The things that I want in life are not what you want out of life, right? I want compliance. I want selflessness. You want provision. You want protection. See how that goes? Right? I want you. It's okay if I'm disagreeable. It's okay if a man is disagreeable. It's not okay if a woman is disagreeable. Nobody likes a disagreeable woman. People are like, damn, bitch, you don't agree with nobody. Austin don't agree. You see what I'm saying? It's what's required of me is going to be different than what's required of you. So you cannot put the two on the same scale and try to measure them out. That's not going to work. Sir, I've watched a woman do all that, lay down her life and get a man through school, pick up his career. She did everything she could possibly think of. The man still cheated. Once again, unapologetically, that's going to happen. That happens. That's not to say that men want fresh pussy. That happens. Right? She should have never left him. Okay, I've invested in him. I'll give you an example. You got a dog. You done paid good money for this dog. What's a good dog, y'all? $2,500, give or take? Got the papers and everything. The damn dog won't stop shitting in the house. What you gonna do? Get a dog away? The damn dog won't stop shitting in the house. The dog shit in the house. Okay, that's an easy fix. You know what I'm saying? It's not the worst thing in the world, y'all. It's not the worst thing in the world. You don't just continue to walk away from relationships and think that you can replace a certain man. Certain men are irreplaceable. That's all I'm trying to tell you, ladies. There are certain men who are irreplaceable. You can replace most of these marks because they don't got no heart. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. You can explain most of these marks can be replaced. They don't got no heart. They're not going to captivate you. They're not going to teach you anything. So I get that. But there's certain men you just cannot replace. And when you run across a man that you just cannot summarily replace, you don't just walk away from that man for something that's trivial. Let me see. Obviously not. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the hearts. Thank you so much. Let me see. No, we work, have careers. We don't need to live with daddy. No, unapologetically, you don't. You don't. We work. The average black woman makes $27,000 a year. No, you don't. This entrepreneur, listen, and this is not to you unapologetically, me. This is just me speaking. So I want to say this to you now. It's a disclaimer. You black bitches ain't got shit. You black men ain't got shit. You niggas ain't got shit. If you did, you would have schools, you would have hospitals, you would have an army. You have nothing. All right? But you could have something if you work with your people. And most of y'all cannot even spell entrepreneur. Hell, I can't spell it. If you ask me to spell entrepreneur, am I entrepreneur, y'all? Okay, I come on YouTube and talk in the mornings. And people, you know what I mean? People will send donations here and there. Am I a fucking entrepreneur? I'm an entrepreneur. This is the stupid shit that I'm a Lash Tech. Everybody, that's what. Baby, stop it. Once again, you don't have careers. You don't. Most of y'all are, the majority of y'all are nursing home nurses. You make $13, $14 an hour. All right? To wash out fucking bedpans. To change old people's diapers. You're not no fucking Nick nurse. You're not no fucking nurses. You're not one of them nurses that's, you know what I'm saying, that deal with, that's in the OBGYN. You don't work with the fucking surgeons and shit. You're not no goddamn anesthesiologist. I say, what is the word I said, y'all? Anesthesiologist. Stop it. So, but the majority of you not. And then if you are, most of y'all in debt anyway. You in debt up to your eyeballs. Right? How much you got to pay for that student loan debt? What's that? What you paying? That other $350, $400 a month that's coming out your check every month? Let's stop it, man. Y'all, we got to stop. We got to stop lying. We got to stop lying, everybody. And once we stop lying, we can get to some truths, all right? Shout out to Big Kiss. Why I keep running into yours? Let me see. Shout out to Mary. Hey, Mary. My man cheats on me. My man cheats on me. He's now her man. Well, okay. Well, Mary, I'll tell you. How old are you, Mary? How old are you? And I wonder if you'll think that way if you're older. And you know what I'm saying? I wonder how if you'll feel that way later on. You know, we'll see. Shout out to Big Kisses. You speak to black women about being baby mamas. Yet aren't you a baby daddy? Great question. Men spread them seeds. See that? Men have always done that. It's not the best look, but it still has happened. I did it twice. Yep. But it's easier for me to rebound because I'm a man. See, when a man gains his value, then all that stuff goes away. It's the way it is. Men who have value always can get women. A woman's value is born with. She's born perfect. You were born perfect. So is every woman on the side of my voice. You were born perfect. So is Gizmo. Her job is to preserve her value. Men have to become valuable. Men have to get beat up. They have to go through things. They gotta, they gotta hit their head. They gotta learn. A lot of men gonna learn the hard way. I know I did. If you don't, then you smart, right? Shout out to the black men that didn't have to learn the hard way. However, for me, that was the case. And I would always argue, y'all, that the best lessons are learned from the mistakes of others. Wise men learn from the mistakes of others. Well, I made a lot of my own, right? So I had to go through those things. But no, what's going to be required of us is different. So when you think that you are not equal to me, you're just not. And once you understand that you're not equal to your man, you're going to be more happy because you're going to be like, I'm going to let him handle that shit. That's what he's supposed to do. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And that's what you're supposed to do. Shout out to Big Kisses because I don't know that. Sir, this is so dang funny. You are beyond wrong. Okay, well, maybe you think so. Dang, Lusky, not until he forgot he was a cheater. Oh, he's on Lusky. Respect goes both ways. Listen, Big Kisses, when you get you a real man, you come back and talk to me. When you get you a man that has guts, when you get you a man that has strength, when you get you a man that other men respect. See, let me tell you something. I'm known in the Michigan Department of Corrections. I'm known in the West Virginia Department of Corrections. I'm known in Western Regional Jail. I'm known in Mount Olive Correctional Facility. Now, those are the places I've been. Why do I say that? Because other men will say, he one of them guys. He will go thumping tonight.
They'll tell you that. So when you have a man that is respected by other men and you bring him and show me him, then you can prove me wrong.
Let me see. You know why? Because real men don't cheat. Yeah, I know. We want compliance and selflessness as well.
Yeah, you definitely. You want a man to comply with you? Big kisses. Let me explain to you something. If I complied with you right now, you would hate my guts. You would be miserable. This is why you over here, because I turn you on. You're attracted to me, just like Kendra. It's hard for you to admit it because you don't like me, right? You really low key detest me, but you're turned on as well. See how that go, Lewski? See, I'm captivating. I'm mesmerizing. It's not a bad word for a GED, right? So what you do is you're trying to figure out how to compensate for that. This nigga's absolutely magnetic. He got a mop in his hand, right? He's standing here in the undershirt, just fed his daughter, but yet I cannot turn away. Why do you think Kendra's was the best episode? Kendra will never have 5,000 in the chat again, ever. Ever. That will never happen again until I come back.
Shout out to Mai. When a wife cheats, there's a difference in meaning behind her actions. Thank you so much, Mai. This is from a woman, a real woman. So what y'all gonna call her a pick me now? Y'all gonna call Miss Mai a pick me? Who don't want to be picked? Right? So you sound crazy. I don't give a freak what I invested. If you threw all with them, well, okay, baby. All right. Yeah, listen, you don't have to. You listen. One thing about it, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You can believe with it. This is one thing about America. You can believe whatever you want to believe. Nobody really cares, right? But we're going to have an opportunity to see the works. And then we'll go from there. Shout out to Makai. Hey, sister, how you doing? What about outside kids that will cut into a family pie?
It's not the best situation, but you don't walk away from your man, Makai. You don't walk away from your man. I know women who have done it. Won't bring them up. It's not my place. Right? But they like, why should I let him have her? Why should I let her have him? Why should I take away from me? Why? She's the, what you call that, y'all, the leper. It's not me. I'm wife. I'm in position number one. Your child is the illegitimate one. You the illegitimate bitch. You the bitch that was messing around with a married man. He got to deal with that. That's what people gonna look at him. I'm doing what I'm supposed. See the thing, y'all. You can't control what other people. You got to be a woman no matter what. It's like I got to be a man no matter what. I don't get to pick and choose. I'm gonna be a man, or I'm gonna stand up to him because I think I can beat him. But this guy gonna beat the shit out of me. But he smacked my woman. But I'm gonna let him get away with it. Nah.
I was with 1K. Oh, we been getting there? Oh, I didn't know that, Jessica. Oh, people been subscribing. I did not know that. I work in the medical field, clean the hospital bathrooms. Let me see. They work in the medical field. Who am I? Oh, you talking about something? I feel like I need a man that's 63.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's always feel, y'all. Everything is feel, and it's never coming. See, y'all. Let me tell y'all one of the best things I learned in prison. I had to divorce what I feel from what was real. It's hard, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something, because once your mind gets sober, it's like, damn, man. You start to see the world as a really because once you divorce what you feel from what's real. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Should I tell the story? I got a friend of mine, y'all. I grew up with. I won't say his name. And we was in prison together. He was a very, very dear friend of mine. It's my comrade, my brother. You know what I'm saying? We've been through some very, very turbulent waters together. He's 2 years older than me. So I was 18 and he was 20. And we was at this prison, Carson City. And I was messing with this guy, y'all, because I didn't like him. And I wanted some smoke with him. And so I went into the day room. Well, he was in the He was in the microwave area. I said, I was pressing him for some money, if I'm not mistaken. I said, nigga, did I tell you about that bread you owe me? And y'all, his homeboy fire on me. Bam, off the top. We in there fighting. Boom, boom. It's 2 against 1. I started. Out of nowhere, I never forget the words that I heard. Get off my homeboy. Y'all, we getting down. We smashed him. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. It was bad. And me and my homeboy came on top. He had my back, went to the hole with me, never asked me why, never asked me how. Well, later on, y'all, he get involved with some guys. And they involved he was with the Melanics. This is one of those religious organizations. That really wasn't my thing, but that was my homeboy thing. And y'all, he got involved messing around with one of those boys. He got involved messing around with some homosexual stuff. Got a girlfriend in there. He just broke after a few years. Couldn't take it no more. They had a rule, y'all. They did. Now, because they got something going on, y'all, and this is their situation, I want to get involved, but it's my man's. My big homies come to me, that ain't your fight, man. I said, dog was with me. He with them now. You got to get your feelings out of it. If you're going to be a gangster, you got to get your feelings out of it. I had to let something take place, y'all, and it hurt me to my heart. But they was right. They was right, y'all. I couldn't be there for him, y'all, like he was there for me. I'm coming, Pumpkin. I couldn't be there for him, y'all, like he was there for me. And it hurt me. It hurt. Man, that hurt. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. That hurt. Hurt me to this day. See me tell it. Don't much hurt also. That hurt. But what I realized is, later on, looking back, 20 years, they was right. They was right. That wasn't my fight. Yes, he helped me in my situation, but once he got with them and he made an oath to follow their rules. He violated their rules. So what I'm gonna do, go with him, and it's 40 of them. It's 2 of us. Maybe a couple other guys. It was a no-win situation for us. It's called a sober mind, and a lot of us don't have it. I heard talk, man. We not running from no criticism. That's facts. That's facts. You know we ain't running from no smoke. Yep. That's facts. We ain't running from no smoke. Shout out to Jonah. The best-selling therapy book, Black Pain. It just looks like we're in. Okay, y'all got something going on. Look, my checking y'all. I don't play no games. I keep telling y'all to quit playing with her. They pick me. Shit be blowing me. Shout out to facts. All right, everybody. I got to get Gizmo. Let me see. Shout out to my dog Tank. What up, though, Big Tank? I done scrolled to the bottom. Lessons need learning. You got to stand for something. The fall thing. Shout out to Tristan. That's his facts. No Diddy Loud. No indeed. Shout out to Lusky. I quit smoking weed on the first. Proud of you, black man. I'm proud of you, black man. Trying to sober mind, but man, that do awesome cold heart good, man. That do my cold heart good. I'm proud of you, brother. Stay on the path. It's going to be difficult, but it's supposed to be. You're going to feel like a new man. You don't need nothing but your creator. You don't need man, woman, nor beast. You need to be in line with your creator. He going to let it all unfold for you, dog. I'm proud of you. Keep it up, black man. Keep it up. One thing at a time. One day at a time. And when you do have your slip-ups, don't beat yourself to death about it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have, you know what I mean? You're going to have them weak moments. So always jump back on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I appreciate y'all so much for being in here with a beast of a man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe. I cooked y'all on this Bible thing, though. They didn't like none of this, Tank. Tank, come back and watch the live. Go back and watch the replay, man. It was, listen, man. You shouldn't be in leadership positions over your men. That's the bottom line. You got no position leading in no churches. Your women with your BBLs and your and you fucking fake ass and you fake ass women, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to be preachers, you shouldn't be leading in no churches. You ain't got no business. This according to your Bible. I didn't say it, your Bible said it. Now Awesome said this. So be it. A beast of a man is in the house. Hold on, y'all, before we slide. Come on, Gizmo. Come on, see you later. Come on, Tinker. See shy, baby. Come on, Tinker. Come on, Tinker, butt. Come on, Tinker. All right. Everybody say see you later to the Gizmo. Thank everybody for being here with us. We appreciate y'all so much. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe. Make sure y'all send the information to somebody who can use it. Make sure y'all help Awesome get to 1,000. That's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to do the things we need to do. I'm Beast of a Man. You know what I am. You know what it is.